Let's start with the truth. I've lost thousands of pounds trying to be smart with money. Spoiler alert, I was not smart. I was the financial equivalent of a toddler with a flamethrower. And guess what? I'm still healing from the emotional damage. But you know what's worse than losing money? Pretending like it didn't happen. So buckle up, because I'm about to take you through the greatest hits of my worst financial decisions. Every terrible investment, every painful lesson, and hopefully you'll laugh, cry, and never make the same dumb mistakes I did. 1. The crypto cult of 2021, 4,200 loss. Ah yes, crypto, the modern-day snake oil. Everyone around me was suddenly a financial guru, with a profile picture of a pixelated monkey and tweets that said, "Just hodl, bro." So I did what any rational idiot would do. I threw 4,200 pounds into a coin, literally called moon cheese. No research, just vibes. And for about 5 days it worked. I doubled my money. I thought I was a genius. I was telling friends to get in before it was too late. I genuinely thought I'd retire by 30 with a Lamborghini in the driveway and a motivational YouTube channel. Then one morning, moon cheese went from 14 pence to 2 millionths of a pound in 6 hours. The devs vanished. Discord shut down. My money was gone. Turns out rug pull isn't just a metaphor. It's a lifestyle. Lesson? If the investment sounds like a nightclub in Ibiza or a bad sandwich, it's probably not the future of finance. 2. The dropshipping delusion. 3,700 pound loss. Ah, the dream. Sell cheap products from China to people in the UK. No inventory, no risk, just endless passive income, right? Wrong. I watched 14 hours of YouTube tutorials from 19-year-olds in rented Lambos. Then I built a site selling waterproof LED dog collars. Because obviously that's what the world needed. I spent 1,500 pounds on Facebook ads. Another 2,200 pounds on a Shopify automation expert I found on Fiverr, who ghosted me faster than my ex after I bought her a Valentine's Day card from Tesco. In total, I sold 3 collars. 2 of them were refunded. 1 went to my mom's dog. She still thinks it's a toy. Lesson? Passive income isn't passive if it actively ruins your self-esteem. 3. The toxic stock. Tips from that one. Uncle. 2,000 pound loss. We all have that uncle. The one who reads one article on Bloomberg and suddenly thinks he's Warren Buffett. Mine said, put all your money in this one company. It's about to explode. Spoiler alert, it exploded. As in, the stock dropped 65% in 3 months. Turns out the company was a small-cap mining stock operating in… I kid you not. A disputed territory with no roads. But hey, they had a great logo. Lesson? If your financial advice comes from someone who thinks Bitcoin is a kind of pasta, maybe don't act on it. The MLM that felt like a cult, 1,800 pound loss. This one hurts because I actually believed in it. A friend invited me to a business opportunity seminar. Translation: loud music, people yelling, "You're a CEO now," and more high fives than a football match. I bought the 1,800 pound starter pack. Got 300 bottles of energy water that allegedly restructured your cells or whatever. Tried to sell it. No one wanted it. Not even my gym bro who drinks kale. The company shut down 6 months later after being investigated for, well, obvious reasons. Lesson: if the only people making money are the ones recruiting you, you're not investing, you're getting initiated. The luxury watch investment. That was just me getting robbed. 5,000 pound loss. I watched too many videos titled "Why the Rich Are Buying Rolexes Instead of Stocks." And I thought, why not me? I mean, I deserve to feel rich too, right? So I went to a watch dealer I found on Instagram. Big following. Looked legit. Had pictures with footballers. I sent him 5,000 pounds for a guaranteed appreciation Rolex. 2 weeks later, blocked. Instagram account deleted. Website gone. Turns out the watch didn't exist. But my stupidity, oh, that was real. Lesson? Just because someone's flexing cash doesn't mean they're rich. Sometimes they're just good at Photoshop and lying. 6. The NFT I bought while sleep-deprived. 1,200-pound loss. It was 2 a.m. I hadn't slept. I saw this limited edition NFT drop. The art looked like a drunk toddler made it with crayons. But people were hyping it like it was the next Mona Lisa. I FOMO'd. Bought one for 1,200 pounds. Today, that JPEG is worth roughly 7 pounds. And every time I look at it, I'm reminded that caffeine and financial decisions are a cursed combo. Lesson? If it only exists on the blockchain and you can't explain it to your mom, maybe don't spend a month's rent on it. 7. The online course. From a guy with a Lamborghini in his banner, $600 loss. You ever pay 600 pounds for a course that's just 3 PowerPoint slides, a 17-minute video of a guy pacing on the beach, and a PDF that says, "Mindset is everything"? Yeah, that happened. He promised to teach me how to make 6 figures with no experience. All I got was 6 emails a day asking me to buy the Platinum Mentorship Package for 3,000 pounds. Lesson? If someone needs to flex a rented car to prove their value, their actual value is probably in the negatives. 8. The eco-housing scam, 6,300 loss. This one had it all. Sustainable living, green energy, 10% annual returns, and lots of sexy brochures with trees and smiling families. I was sold. I put in 6,300 pounds for a fractional ownership in a new development. The company vanished a year later. No construction had started. The founder was arrested in Spain for fraud. My trees? Imaginary. My money? Compost? Lesson? Just because it sounds ethical doesn't mean it isn't run by an absolute demon in a suit. 9. The friend's business that turned into a ghost story, 1,000-pound loss. He was my mate, had a great idea. A new app that was like Uber but for houseplants. I know, but I believed in him. I gave him 1,000 pounds. He took that money, moved to Bali, and started posting pictures with captions like, "Grind now, shine later." I messaged him about the app. He said, "It's still in the vision stage." That was 3 years ago. Lesson? Never invest in something that sounds like it was dreamed up during a mushroom trip. 10. The influencer scam coin, 3,400 loss. A fitness influencer I followed launched a coin. Called it Fitcoin. Said it would revolutionize health tracking and reward gains. The white paper was just 12 pages of buzzwords and gym selfies. But I bought in, 3,400 pounds worth. 1 month later, the guy deleted all posts about it and went back to selling protein powder. Coin value? Flatlined. Like my hope. Lesson? If someone switches from gym advice to financial advice overnight, it's not a pivot, it's a warning. And here's the final truth bomb. Every one of these investments wasn't just about money. It was about ego, FOMO, trying to shortcut hard work, wanting to feel smart without being smart. I didn't want to get rich slowly. I wanted to skip the queue. And that queue? It exists for a reason. No one gets out of this game without scars. But the key is to get smarter scars. Scars that teach. Scars that warn you before you bleed out again. Would I take back those bad investments? Honestly, nah. Because they taught me more than any degree, any book, or any YouTube guru ever could. They taught me. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not an opportunity, it's bait. If you can't explain it to a 10-year-old, you probably don't understand it either. And if you're investing with desperation, your decisions are already bankrupt. Now, I invest slow, boring, predictable, index funds, savings accounts, assets that don't vanish overnight like ghost coins and dodgy watch dealers. It's not sexy. But neither is eating beans for dinner because you YOLO'd your rent into meme stocks. So yeah, this is your sign to chill out, to ask questions, to not follow hype. Because the best investment you'll ever make is not getting scammed. And if you ever do lose money, own it. Learn from it. Then teach someone else before they end up buying moon cheese at 3 a.m. My Money episodes.